Got a 2015 Toyota Tacoma. What I'm gonna be installing, I'm installing CXA 660.5, which is a kicker 5-channel. I'm gonna run one to the subwoofer, which is a CVR12, and I'm gonna run the 4-channel up here. I wanna leave it right here so I can adjust it. I can adjust the sound when I want it to, and I leave this right here. That way, I mean, you see the amount of space. Plus he's a contractor, so construction worker, so I want to make sure he's got enough room. When I say enough room, this is all the way to the back, so I'm trying to scoot it back as much as I can to make sure I can have enough power over there and make sure I can adjust it. So I'm gonna leave it about right there, so they can't just kick that and break that right there. The RCA jack be on the bottom right there, so it shouldn't hurt it. So now I'm gonna take a 14 millimeter. I'm gonna start remove all of these right here. Take it out one by one, and then take the rest of them. And for the back, what you do, you pop this up open like that, and one over here is missing, so that's fine. And remove it out. Now, in order to remove it out, you want to make sure you want to take this clip. There should be 2 clips, 2 or 3 clip right here. Whew, airbag clip right there. So just you want to remove all that out. The gray, the yellow for the airbag, and then push it and pull it. Might need a flathead to do it. So if you look at right here, I got to clean all that up. I mean, honestly, most customers bring it with all kinds of stuff underneath there. They don't know what they got in there. So I'm gonna clean that up. I'm gonna vacuum it out just like the other side, but I'm gonna keep the amp right there so I don't mistake changing anything. So I'm gonna start off removing this plastic right there to all of them. Just pry it and start from one end to another. Just go. Move it slowly. Don't try to pry too hard. Try to not to break anything. There. And if you have a question on this part right there, just pry it out hard. It will come out right there. You don't have to do anything. Just pry it hard. And twist this. Loosen it up. Pry this to the side and then pull it out. So that's what we got. So I'm gonna run the power right through here. I'm gonna come out here somewhere out here. I'm gonna pull this out anyway, right there. If you pry this thing out, just watch your eyes because it's flip, depending on what kind of trash you got. So if you don't have much trash, you'll be fine, but if you do have a lot of trash, be careful. Don't get in your eyes. I cannot spend that much time cleaning up this right there. So that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna run the wire here out there, and then for the RCA jack, I'm gonna have to cheat because I cannot run the power and the jack the same side when you're doing a 4-channel. I'm gonna try to run it from there and go down here, and the remote wire and the 9-wire conductor are gonna be run all this way. Stage, what you want to do, you want to remove the radio out by prying this thing out right there. Pry from this side, and then you're going to go this side right there. So when it come out, you will want to take the 10 millimeter right there. There's 4 10 millimeter out that you have to remove. It's 2, and then there's 4 on the bottom. Now this time what you do, you kind of tweak this a little, or not tweak, they pry this out a little bit from this side and then this side, and then use your hand underneath right here and pull it out a little bit, because this plastic might come out too right there. So That's how it come. That's how it's going to be out. Main wire you will need is this wire right there and this wire. That's where I'm going to run my high-low converter, a line-out converter you can call it. Just push this in and pry and push that clip in down and pull it out. Right, so just with one hand. Push, pry it out. Wow, wow. This one is control the lights also. I just noticed that. That's different. Oh no, it was just this the hazard light being pushed down. So that wasn't it. I thought it was that. So yeah, just remove those two wires right there that we need, and then we're gonna work on it. Okay, so I ran the 9Y conductor, which the reason they say 9Y because it's got 4 speakers, which is 8Y, and then 1 blue wire in the middle. And then also run only 2 jack. Usually I would run 3, 1 for sub and 2 for highs, but I'm gonna use a split on this one because the high-low converter that I have doesn't have that option. Plus, if the customer want to spend that kind of money, they're gonna end up spending $300 just a line-out converter, which is the audio control. That's too much money, so I don't want he want to spend that kind of money. So this is what I can come up with, so I can, you know, work with his budget. And I kind of kept about 12 inches from right there, so I can adjust whatever I want to adjust. And then I'm gonna hide the wire through here and then run it out here and then cut the wire spool that I got. What I did, I leave the 9Y conductor on this side because the amp's gonna be the speaker wire and everything is on this side, and then I did pull the wire back out this way so I don't have too much junk out here. So I'm gonna leave it about this much because the amp's gonna run it back this way right here. It's gonna plug right there. So yes, I run it, make a hole right there, punch a hole, or cut a hole with a knife, make an X or make a 1-2 inch line. And for the power wire, all you do is poke a hole through right there. Just use a coat hanger and cut the wire and tie it with the the black tape, and then pull it. I usually use WD-40, so it's a little bit loose, but in this case I don't think I need it. As you can see, I literally pulled it easy with the tape and run it. It's gonna go underneath here and run it over here, and I'm gonna do the ground somewhere around here or somewhere around here, so the amp, because the amp's gonna be right there, sitting right there. In the ground, I kind of pre-sand it, kind of show you. Sand it really good so you can hit it to the bare metal right there. I use 2 self-tapper screw. I don't have to use any bolt, anything, so because it's not that big of an amp. And that's my ground. If anybody asks me why I didn't do it right there, you see this bolt right there, that if people's talking about a bolt, you see all this, you're gonna spend 20 minutes to scrape all this and then try to put on here. And even though in there, there's not even that good of a metal, it's not bare metal. So I mean, if you think about it, you're gonna lose ground instead of what I'm doing right here. This is good. It's not moving. If you put one of them, yes, it might, but 2 of them, you are good to go. Now earlier I ran the jacks. I'm gonna put underneath so that way it's not gonna affect this power right here. So what I did, I stripped about 6 inches right there, and then the white and the gray gonna go to the front, you know, amp 1 or amp A, and then the purple and the green is going amp B, which is the rear. Since I mentioned to you I'm gonna need 1 female and 2 male, I'm gonna need 2 of them. I'm gonna put the front and the rear of the RCA jack, and then I'm put this one to the subwoofer. I carefully tape this up, and then here's this I mentioned amp 1, amp 2, and then the subwoofer. I'm gonna hide this a little bit right there. I'm gonna try to put the seat back, and then I might just have to screw one of this right there in case they need to take it out. They probably have to take the seat out again. I kind of want to make sure it's right so people don't just pull it out anytime they want it to. I'm gonna hide this wire a little bit better and then put the seat back. This part I cheated. I used wrap TY8100. I'm gonna plug it to one of these right there. Yep, I'm gonna plug it to one of these right there. Be able to tell me which one's left, front, rear, and such. And my high-low converter is one of this 4-channel right there. I'm gonna match the same color. I stripped the wire, so if you see white right there, I put it to the pink, and then white black, I put it to the purple, and then the gray, I would put it to the light green, and then the gray black, I put it to the blue right there. And that's for the front. So here's another one right there. So I got purple to the red, and then purple black to the white, and then green to the I can't really tell, brown, gray, dark gray, and then yellow is to the green black. I'll plug it, since I used the gray one, I'm gonna hook it up to this black one. I know it's for the rear, and then this is for the front. Actually, this is for the sub, and then this is front of the rear. I'll be honest with you, I totally forgot about I'm running a 4-channel. So what I'm gonna do, well, I mean, it's still okay right now. What I'm gonna do step by step right here. So what I'm gonna do, you see this green and green black. So I'm gonna cut at the other end, and then I figure out what color is to go with that green and green black. Definitely I'm gonna have to find that remote wire. So that red wire right there is gonna be that little small gray color one right next to the white and blue. That's for the remote wire, which is the blue wire from here. So basically I'm using that. I tie it down, and I use 150 amp. I ran it back over there.